Top Notch family, what is going on? So, we do got some breaking news in the NFL world, and this is very unfortunate if you guys are a Detroit Lions fan or just in general for David Montgomery. David Montgomery is now out indefinitely after suffering a MCL injury during Sunday's loss to the Bills. Sources tell ESPN he's going to go undergo more testing on his knee to get a second opinion to confirm, but he could be lost for the season, including the postseason. And this is awful. Very, very awful because the Detroit Lions were like the favorites to make it to the Super Bowl. And actually, I think we've seen a Super Bowl preview against, the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. I think those are the two best teams. I think they're personally going to make it. Now, with this loss, it's definitely going to be tough because Sonic and Knuckles was literally the best 1-2 punch in the NFL. And if you didn't know what that means, it's Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. David Montgomery always gets some goal line touchdowns. Jahmyr Gibbs is one of the, fastest running back in the league. You could definitely put him up there, a good pass catcher. And so was David Montgomery. They had a great offensive coordinator. They always had, crazy things going on in their offense, and they could put up points in a bunch. Losing him can definitely change a lot of things. I definitely think they're still going to be a high-scoring team, but now they're going to have to rely a lot more on Jahmyr Gibbs, Craig Reynolds, and it just sucks because, you want your best players out there ready for the postseason, and getting hurt literally a couple games before the postseason is just terrible. And the crazy thing is, right, they lost their defensive tackle. They signed to a 4-year, $96 million extension, and they also extended David Montgomery for 2 years, about $18 million, right? Now, McNeil is out for the season with a torn ACL. I believe he got hurt yesterday, too, against the Buffalo Bills. And now David Montgomery's out pretty much for the season, too, with a MCL injury. And the crazy thing is, too, is that he finished the game. That's remarkable. Like, he was limping off. They came back in the game. I thought everything was good. And now we're getting the reports, MRIs, that he's probably going to be done for. Now, I kind of looked up the recovery time for, MCL injury. And this is probably not true, but it does say grade 1 mild recovery typically takes 1 to 3 weeks. So that's what you're probably hoping for. Moderate recovery takes 4 to 6 weeks. Now it's probably going to be the moderate one, and that will take him out for the rest of the season, which sucks. And then grade 3 severe will take 6 to 12 weeks or longer, depending wherever surgery is required. I'm pretty sure he is going to need surgery. So it's terrible. But what also is terrible, these are the notable defensive injuries this season for the Lions. Look how much look how much great players that they lost. And the fact that they're still one of the best teams in the league is just insane. After losing Aiden Hutchinson, McNeil, Davenport, Anzalone, Rodriguez, Carlton Davis, this is terrible. Not only did they lose to the Buffalo Bills, but they lost 2 of their best players defensively and offensively. So prayers up to David Montgomery. If you guys want to stay updated to all sport news like NBA, football, and baseball, follow for more.